Hello student, I am Navkad Misra with you to discuss chapter 11. Hope you have to enjoy this session. In this session, I will discuss some difficult problems of the exercise 11.3, and you have to not only enjoy this session but also it is very fruitful for you to learn the how to solve the question. My dear student, in this question it has been given that D and E are the points on the side AB and AC respectively, and it is also given in the question that DE is parallel to BC. Then you have to name of this quadrilateral. Actually, this quadrilateral, you know very well that if you have to take D, E, B and C, this one is the parallel of this one, and you know very well that the quadrilateral whose one pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is known as trapezium. So actually this quadrilateral BCED is a trapezium. That is the best answer. So you have to write in solution quadrilateral BCED is a trapezium. My dear student, in this question, it has been given that identify the quadrilateral that have four sides of equal length, and you know that any quadrilateral whose all four sides are equal, the quadrilateral is known as rhombus. So actually answer of the first question is rhombus, and second has been given that four right angles, and you know that the quadrilateral whose all angles is 90 degree, four right angles, then it will be either a square or second option is rectangle, because you know that rectangle also has four right angles. If you had just mix of both of them, all four sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree, then you know very well that all four angles is 90 degree and all sides are equal, then there is only one chances, and that is a square. And this is why the best answer for the four sides equally in length is the rhombus, and four right angles, a square or rectangle, you may use. My dear student, name the quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other. Actually this question belongs from NCERT, and you can just see that bisect each other, and you know that in case of parallelogram, and you know that diagonal bisect, so first its answer is parallelogram, solution of the first. Second, you may use a rectangle, because in case of rectangle also it's bisect by the property you know very well. So second option you may use a rectangle, because it is also applicable for rectangle. Then you can use rhombus. You know that in the case of rhombus, it is also, its diagonal also bisect each other. So third options may rhombus, and fourth may you use square, because a square, in the case of a square, its diagonal also bisect each other. So it's one of the answer will be a square. So all four answer you can give for the first one: parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus and a square, because in all the cases its diagonal bisect each other. The second one is name the quadrilateral whose diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Perpendicular bisector. You know that in this case, perpendicular bisector, two options you can use: rhombus and a square. Because in the case of rhombus and a square, not only it bisect but also it forms 90 degree. And this is why the solution of the second one is two of them. First is rhombus and second you may use a square, because rhombus and a square both having the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, means perpendicular bisect. The solution of the third one is the diagonals are equal, and diagonals are equal, you know that two cases are: one, you may use a rectangle, because in this case diagonals are not only bisect each other but also equal. So one option you may take a rectangle and second you may take a square, and this is why its solution is: first one is rectangle and second one you may use a square. So that is the solution of this question. My dear student, in the next question, my dear student, the solution of this question: explain how a square is a quadrilateral. You know that a square is a quadrilateral because it is bounded by 4 line segment. It is bounded by 4 line segment, and it is also simple closed figure, and such figure must be a quadrilateral. Second one is it is a parallelogram, and you can just mention 2 regions because its all angles is equal to 90 degree. This is the first region, and second region is that opposite sides of a square are parallel, and you know that those quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel must be a parallelogram. The third one is a square is a rhombus also, because by the definition of rhombus you know that all sides are equal. The quadrilateral whose all sides are equal must be rhombus, and you know that a square whose all sides are equal, so it is known as rhombus. Regarding rectangle, you can mention 2 regions. First one that it is a parallelogram, and second one its all angles is equal to 90 degree. And you know that the parallelogram whose all angles are 90 degree must be a rectangle, and this is why a square is also a rectangle.